everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is Julie of Julie's Plans, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the new Erin Condren binder system for the Life Planner, otherwise known as the Life Planner binder. So I actually did receive my binder while at Go Wild at a VIP event with Erin Condren and her team, sort of going over in detail with the concept and the plan behind how the Life Planner binder came to be. So my binder did not come obviously in the typical packaging. It was already unpackaged and ready to go for us to look at. So when you get your binder system, it's not going to come put together like this. I just want to preface that before moving forward. So this is the colorful binder, and I just love everything about the pattern, the kaleidoscope pattern in the colorful. It is so bright and fun and beautiful. It is gorgeous. I did get a chance to see the other covers that are in the linen material. I'm not a huge fan of those because I feel like they'll get dirty very easily, and this one is more like a buttery feeling to it. I can't explain it. It's super smooth, feels like it'll wipe clean very easily. So I really, really like that. So when you open up and before I forget, this actually retails for $60, and when you order it, your inserts will actually come packaged separately, and you'll still get like all of the things that you get with your Life Planner, like a ruler and the little pack that comes with the compliment cards and gift labels and all of that fun stuff. So it's not gonna come put together already like this. So when you open the colorful kaleidoscope binder, it is lined with this beautiful turquoise color. You guys know that's my favorite color, so I was instantly like, yes, this is gorgeous. Now, the design of this binder system has been definitely a hot topic. Certainly, you know, some people have expressed disappointment that the rings are very customized to only Erin Condren, and for some people it doesn't really bother them. If I'm able to, I will insert a little bit of a clip from the event that I was at with Erin Condren herself, explaining the design features and how they came to be with this concept.
So we're just going to talk real quick. We wanted you guys to come here first because I'm so excited. It is that at this conference every year that they're like, very first question, are you coming out with ever, inserts or a binder? So it's here. I'm so proud of it. We worked so hard on figuring out exactly what it should look like and how we kind of jump into this space, knowing that it's going to evolve and change, and we're going to listen and hear people talking about like why we choose the size and the rings. And so I just want to kind of educate you there. We wanted to, like I said today, we wanted to make sure that all the accessories, if you already have an arsenal of dashboards and all those things that you've invested in, that they absolutely snap in here. So I think that was really important. And crazy enough, that was not easy to do, to figure out the exact turn of the coil and matching everything. This is like engineering, like above my head. It took a lot of time, a lot of prototypes. So when it all came together, it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to pick up the one that's like camouflage. As you know, we did the colorful and the neutral, as always, and we chose 7x9 because 7x9 is really our signature size. Like, that is the Life Planner that has been tried and true. We've sold over 2 million of them. People love the size. When we talk about in surveys, like, do you want it bigger and smaller, or do you like it the same size? This is the size that is dominantly the one they want to see. So we thought, you know what, then let's jump into a 7x9 binder. And if people decide they want smaller and next year we come out with different sizes, great, let's do it. I think when it arrives, what's unique about it is it's going to come separate. So, and you'll see it especially in the stores. She's going to get to choose her binder, and then she chooses her guts. So they'll just be kind of on a shelf of colorful and neutral, vertical, hourly, horizontal. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're a binder person, you know how to do this. And that's my other thing I was saying. I'm not trying to convince people to leave the coil. I'm not leaving the coil myself. I'm too rough and tough and throw it around. So those that love the flexibility of a coil, which is awesome, it's a binder. It's gonna not probably flow and move your pages around as smoothly as flipping just a continuous coil. You might have a bump every once in a while. You probably should flip over a month at a time. That's what we're kind of telling people, to load every month at a time, and then they push over easier. Like, you don't take your whole front to back, just like you don't when you're in school and you're doing that. You just are a little more cautious of the break in the coil. That being said, always pull the coil from the center. I think that's sort of self-explanatory, but we didn't really want those like bulky things on the side. We tested them a bunch and they get loose and they're just not as I didn't think as aesthetically pleasing. So I'm just fired up to see how people are going to use it, how they might use it with a coil, maybe still take their coil binder or a life planner on the go, keep this at home, but super excited to see the feedback, hear what you guys think.
I have a question, Erin.
Yeah.
So some people wondered if it was going, I know the punch is coming out, but
Yes.
some of the people were asking if you would be offering like lined, a package of lined paper,
Yeah.
grid paper, so they could purchase these extra things to add to their binder.
Yes.
question.
Okay.
So again, I guess it's hard to explain, you know, everybody wants everything. And as a business owner in a company, there's inventory, there's minimum orders, there's all these things that we're like, what if this doesn't work?
Right.
So if it has a great reaction, heck yeah. I mean,
What do we call the mechanism? I forget what you call it. It's not a coil, but whatever
the
that
binder.
is.
The rings?
Yeah.
The rings. Do
The
they come in
rings.
different metal tones?
That's another great question. Yes. Only one, this is kind of weird might sound strange, but this one just didn't feel right, the neutral with gold. And so I loved gold with navy. I loved gold with gray. I loved, and we went through all of them and I went, I just don't think gold works here. And it just feels like all of our accessories, our planning pack has a silver zipper, like everything was silver and around this whole theme of neutral. So it's the only one with the silver one. So I just thought it seemed like kind of simple and classic in silver. So all the rest are gold.
Okay, so first things first, it was explained that the design concept was made to work with current Erin Condren products and accessories. Basically, it's a life planner that's the same exact size that we already know and love, except instead of being coil bound, it is ring bound, which I know a lot of people were asking for a very long time, but this setup was definitely a surprise. I think people were thinking more of a traditional 6-ring system like what you would see from Filofax or KikiK, things like that. So I think initially when this was seen, it was like, oh my gosh, is this gonna work? I think it is, and I think you kind of need to see it in person and understand the reason behind the design before you sort of make a call for yourself as to what will work for you. So it does come with the ruler, and the snap-in accessories do work with this system. Again, that was part of the design for it. Now I'll go over how the accessories fit towards the end. I just kind of want to flip through and show you the life planner itself in here. So this one is the vertical colorful. I absolutely love the colorful design. I have yet to decide if for my coil planner if I'm going to use colorful and neutral. I'm still completely on the fence. So it is literally the same as a life planner, just punched, like I said before. So you get these beautiful title pages with quotes in the kaleidoscope design. You get the same year at a glance, the same sort of goal setting page is what I call it. A lot of people use this for very different reasons. This year, the big change has been that they added lines to these boxes, which is awesome. I am team lines. I love lines on all the things. You get the notes page lined, of course, and then you get your month page, which another change I think I forgot to mention in my previous video was that the tab for the month is no longer actually on the month. You have to kind of jump another page to get there. That bothers some people. I honestly didn't even notice it at first, so it's not a deal breaker for me. In the colorful, you do get a blank page right here, and then you get the same sort of goal setting dashboard that you get in this spiral planner. So it's no different than the spiral planner, and this has 18 months in here. That is a lot of paper, no matter what ring configuration. Let's just be real. I have used rings for years and years. If you jam pack them, you can't flip huge chunks of paper. It's just not gonna work. Now, if you take it and you grab a few sheets, not a problem. I think that was like 10 or 15 sheets right there. Again, not a problem. You can grab a whole month, I believe. Not a problem. Right at like 2 months, still not a problem. 3 months, not a problem. But again, it's when you're trying to grab much larger chunks of paper that it kind of stops. I want to say it's like 6 months worth that you can kind of flip without any issues right there. So again, you're getting like the same guts as a regular life planner. It's just gonna be ring punched. You even at the back will get, let's get back here. You will get the stickers that come in the life planner. And obviously this is the colorful version. And yep, more stickers. All the stickers that you would get in this spiral are gonna come in the ring version. You still also get the pocket folder and the perpetual calendar. Now, one thing that I hope that they add to this that I have used with every single ring planner system I've ever used is a page lifter. I think that that is absolutely necessary to prevent the curling that is already happening on this page right here. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see how it's already, because of sitting back there. A page lifter will help if you're trying to lift pages from the back. It also keeps things laying flat when you go to close it. While it's fine like this, you'll see at the front, these pages are now stuck. A page lifter will prevent that from happening, or at least minimize it from happening. So I hope that that's something that they will add in the future. Now, as far as like ring quality, this is definitely different for me. I'm used to having something that you can snap open from the ends. Like if you've ever used a File Effects, Giglio, KikiK, all of those companies recommend opening your rings with those sort of tab openings. My fear is that over time of constantly pulling on rings that you're gonna end up with gaps. Now, like I said, this wasn't exactly brand new. When I got it, it was already open and there was a little bit of a gap up here, but the ease that it took to fix it was very, very nice. Again, I don't know that I want to keep messing with these all year long, so I'm hoping I don't have to, but I do worry that the only way to get these in and out is to keep pulling. So I would kind of err on the side of caution and not constantly pull from the same spot. Maybe sometimes pull from the bottom, pull from the top. I just fear that when you pull constantly from the same spot, you're gonna start to get a gap. I hope that that makes sense. And so far, I have opened and closed a couple dozen times and I haven't seen anything, but it's, again, just, it makes me nervous, and you just won't know until months down the road how this is gonna hold up. So I love that the gold is part of the option with the colorful. You guys know I love a gold coil, so I love the gold rings. Okay, let's move back to the front, and I kind of wanted to show you how the accessories work. When you do get a brand new binder, it does come with instructions on how to use your current life planner accessories that have these sort of teeth on them. And it says that you should start from the second hole from the top right there. So I hope that I'm doing this right, and it should snap in with no problem. And that's kind of okay. This one got, there we go. I don't see a problem there with that one. Of course, I just kind of messed it up, but I'm also not someone that moves my things around too much. Like once it's in there, like my sticky notes. So there's that, easy to take in and out, not a problem. I did grab some sticky notes that I already have. I did order the newer one in the kaleidoscope pattern, but that won't be here for a couple more days. So it does say to start again from the second from the top. And so far that doesn't seem to be an issue. It turns without any problems. Let me see if I just start from the top, because this doesn't need to stick out in any sort of way like the ruler needs to, because the ruler also works as a bookmark. So it kind of sticks. Oh, that one. Yeah, you definitely have to, oh, okay, it wasn't all in there. There we go, I had to pay attention. So there's that. And let's see if you can do it from the bottom. Let's see, because sometimes I like to have it in different spots on my coil. All right, that didn't seem too bad to have in there. I actually like that. That's not bad at all. But then if you wanted it in the middle, that kind of wouldn't work. It would sit kind of weird. And I'm afraid it would wobble around too much. I don't know. I don't know that I'd want that hanging around like that, but if you really wanted to, you could do whatever you want. So there is that. One of the new things was also this sort of, oh my gosh, what do we call these? But anyway, let's try and snap this in here. That's not bad at all. It's a little stiff in the middle. Let's try moving it up one, because I didn't start second from the top. And this is like brand new. I haven't even put it in my life planner yet. So this, I think because it's this more rigid plastic, is kind of hard to use on here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not putting it on the right ring. So that, again, you're gonna have to like fuss with that, and I'm not sure I'm willing to do that. Let's try one more time from a different spot. It's okay. It's just, it's kind of stiff. I would be really careful using this, or keep it in a spot where you're, you know, just know that it's gonna be hard to turn, because obviously that's, you can flip it, but it's not gonna go all the way to the other side. So that's kind of, you know, I kind of always forget that I even have these, but I really like this one and I'm hoping to use it more. Okay, so as far as things like the Plenty Pack and if they fit on here, I believe I saw that they did. Again, because there's no page lifter, I always like grab the whole book and hold it when I close it so that those pages don't get caught in the back. So there's that, and let's see, the Plenty Pack should fit. I have it in the neutral and the colorful. Let's see, I picked up the colorful one while I was at Go Wild because I just love it in the colorful way more. But just for demonstration purposes, let's go ahead and get this on here. It is a little snug, but these are brand new, so that fits. I actually like that combination. That's really, really cool. So you can keep your whole book shut maybe while you're on the go. I really like that. That's actually really cool. And then obviously it would be the same for the colorful. Another accessory that I did grab were the bands. Oh, and I did want to show you guys one more thing. I'm sorry, I go all over the place. So with the new ruler, I love this size because the new longer sticky notes actually fit better than they do on the traditional ruler that we've known and loved for the past 10 years. But I love this way more because look at how that fits. It's perfect. It's not gonna hit up against your coil or your rings. It's not gonna stick out on this side. It's perfect. I can't wait to get that in the colorful. Another new thing was this dashboard, and I have a feeling we'll have the same difficulties only because it's that harder, more rigid plastic. Again, I'm starting from the second from the top as instructed, and I mean, it works. Ooh, this is actually better. I don't know why. Way better than this. I'm gonna have to really look at how I attached it. It's like user error, I think. But this turns with 0 issues. Now it's like challenge accepted. Unless mine was like mispunched. I'm gonna try one more time. And it's just, I don't know. It's just stuck. Let me go up one again. I am like determined to figure this out. It's a little bit better. I feel like these holes are tighter than that. Yeah, no, it's just not working. Okay, so maybe mine is like slightly mispunched. I'm not sure because this one is like no problem at all. So I'll have to look into it and see if maybe this one is just cut wrong or punched wrong, and we'll see from there. But I love that that works. Okay, another thing are the new bands. I'm sure that these are gonna work if the Plenty Pack works. These are so pretty. And again, I'm someone who likes to have my planners shut, and that works as well. I really like that. That's awesome. So one of the things that I am really curious about that obviously we just can't tell yet is how this binder is gonna hold up over time. I know that Erin herself said that this is kind of meant to sort of just sit on your desk, but honestly, us planner girls, I know that we love taking our stuff with us. So I'm going to do that to test out the durability and just, you know, see how it really holds up. I don't know if I mentioned I got this in vertical, but I really didn't choose the layout. It was kind of just like, here, take one. We'd love for you to take a look at it. And I'm not worried about the layout because I think this may be for health and wellness. But other than that, I am more impressed after seeing it in person. My initial thoughts were, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this was a great idea. I wish it was different. I wish it was that. But then once I saw it, I really, really liked it. I was really impressed and loved how they just sort of put their own spin on making something new for their products. And I think that that matters for a company to just sort of do what works for them. I know that Some people may not like it, but you still always have the coil as an option. But I would say definitely give this a chance. At least try it out, or at least go check it out in store if you're near one of their stores, and see for yourself if this is something that is going to work for you. So I hope you guys loved this video. I really loved getting a closer look at this binder system. I think my perception of it has definitely changed. And I'm definitely gonna give it a try as far as using it for my health and wellness and taking it along with me here and there just to see how it holds up over time. I don't know that I'll keep the entire 18 months in here. That would make it really, really heavy. I did hear that they are going to be coming out with some additional items as far as different inserts later on. So that's also going to be really nice, especially if you're someone who likes to sort of change things up and maybe just have 3 or 4 months and some notes pages, things like that. It's going to be exciting to see what else comes out for this product. I hope you guys loved this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my community here on YouTube. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.